Ew.
Just gonna gloss over that.
Seems gross, but okay. We're not gonna question it. We're just gonna barrel right through.
Murder.
He was chill for just a second, and then it freaked out. I like how everything he says has either a question mark or an exclamation point.
Okay, we're back in the vibrating mode.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it doesn't like the soap.
No.
Okay. So, as usual, there's some problems.
There's quite a few. I'm not even sure where I begin.
Let's see how everyone reacts. Susato, who desperately wants to like this, but frequently can't because even she knows that there's things that are far afield. Gregson, who's seen this a few times before.
He's just like, dinner and a show, you know?
Just one thing, Mr. Sholmes. It's sort of Columbo-esque if we're going to blend our detective genres. Columbo comes in, asks a bunch of awkward questions of the witnesses, appears to be ready to leave, and then goes, just one more thing. And that one more thing is always a probing question that gets a result.
Ah.
Columbo is a series from 30 years before you were born.
I was going to say, that sounds old.
Why do I know about it? Because my grandparents loved their crime series and detectives. So Perry
Aw.
Mason, Matlock,
Mm-hmm.
Columbo, Murder, She Wrote. A little more modern.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
That would explain why you have such a hatred
Brain damage?
for it.
Oh.
And brain damage, yes. And did it, in fact, do that?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Trying really hard not to be noticed by leaning away.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh no.
He's cracking.
He gave up the ghost pretty quick, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Pose with the eyes closed. That's me, yes. Again, could be your first game. Punch. So they have to make sure you know what the hell you're doing, because if not, this would be kind of daunting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this first one is not as easy as the first one in the first game, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a couple of things that may have already stuck out over the course of his deductions before we even start to break them down. There's one glaring fact issue. I'll even tell you what it is right now. The door being kicked in doesn't mean anything. We already heard that happened earlier today.
Well, right.
that when they were coming to check on him, that he kicked the door down. And was like, Mr. Garrett, he has a bad leg. And no, the weird guy. Oh.
Right.
So, anyways. Okay, no issues here.
He exclamation pointed though. Aren't I
Right,
supposed to
which
do
means he's
something?
right. Question marks are the ones we have to fix. And they're usually in
Oh,
bold as
okay.
well.
That's my bad. I forgot. It's been a minute.
Well, we only got to do a deduction with him the first day of the last case of the first game because he was shot. So he didn't get to help us in the investigation on the second day.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks at the camera.
Dead eye, fourth wall spiking.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna eat it
Imagine
at all.
that nonsense.
Yeah.
Slips through every time.
Uh-huh.
So as usual, we get to look around and
There's a teacup.
see what we see.
There's something on the floor over here. The other piece of soap. Okay. Wow, I really don't have much movement here, do I?
Nope, which means it must be somewhere in that range.
So, I mean, this...
Probably not fork, seeing as fork is already wrong.
No, I don't... Can I can observe these things,
Yeah,
right?
you can hit A on them.
Okay.
Or B, whatever that button is.
I'm surprised I can't look at that stain, but maybe it'll come up later.
Oh.
Fork!
Please do not yell at me. I'll kick your ass.
I mean, I guess I should look at this bar of soap over here.
He loves it. Why is it not in his stomach? He loves eating it. That's why he throws it on the floor. What?
Okay. I already looked at the teacup. I can't look at the hat.
It's a hat.
It's a hat, I guess.
The hat is the murderer.
The hat murdered him in cold blood. Wow. I am just... The range of movement is killing me right now. Or the lack thereof. I already looked at the fork. Could it be the fork reveals the answer? No, he didn't eat it, but how what? Like, what's over there? I can't see. There's a hat. There's a shoe. This range of movement is killing me. Remember when you said you thought this wasn't going to be as hard? Remember that?
Vaguely. It was so long ago, I don't. It's been 84 years.
I don't know why I can't look at this. This seems like a thing I should be able to observe. I'm so confused. Because I'm assuming I need to present something that indicates that he was not, in fact, trying to eat it. But I don't know what I mean...
Then you have 3 things to choose from, and one of them is fork, which is already in the prompt.
Yeah, so, like, it can't be that. I mean, he's obviously not trying to eat the... I mean, maybe by showing this on the floor, we're like, no, because it's on the floor?
Take that! And because it's not like he ate half the bar of soap and then died. The other half's on the fucking ground.
Spinning.
Of course.
just looking at
Yeah,
him
I
like,
What do you mean it's obvious? You said this happened. Again, we're like cutting in on people. It's just a little bit more dynamic.
Hmm.
And it gets much better later.
Hmm.
Punch this fucking soap.
I hate this.
Soap.
Punch it. I hate it.
I hate soap so much. Even though we just debunked part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True. Perhaps tea. Or this stain over here that we're still not going to talk about. I'm gonna just present this teacup because it's probably safe to say it's the teacup.
It's not the fork. Let's go in a circular logic loop. He ate poison. I'll show you he didn't eat poison. I think he ate poison. Well, here's a fork he ate the poison with. What? Like he has to dash into frame. But we don't know that he knows where the camera is, but it doesn't matter because he's quirky and he can break the fourth wall.
Oh, totally. It's what he does best.
Well, like in the first game, we didn't have like Natsume in the shot. Almost ever. Occasionally there were other folks there, but like they're intentionally putting him in more of these and showing him moving and stuff. Not just standing there and then reacting when Sholmes makes an accusation. This one should sort of stand out.
We're zoomed out a little more this time. That's nice. Hello, little teacup. I legit didn't notice it earlier.
It's almost like the camera angle was meant to obfuscate it.
Ah, yes.
Also, why would you say a single teacup in bold like that without then immediately making you think there's more than one, you know?
Right.
This single teacup. Ah. It wouldn't stick out if you just said it. Like, the fact there is one teacup could indicate that he was alone, but if that's the thing in question, of course there's a second teacup. Of course, you can see where this is heading. Not that we really had much doubt, since he was already freaking out this whole time. Ooh, karate chop.
Wow. He's like, oh god.
They might even point out that like this is silly. I don't remember. But we do know what picture it's painting.
Okay, so we're looking for some. Oh. A pile of books, you say?
Monsieur Lecoq. I was sort of hoping that we were gonna be able to like pan the camera to the left and just like point at Sosuke.
That'd be hilarious.
Be like, yeah, no, he was here, but we have to back it up with evidence, as always.
Mm-hmm.
This makes more sense. I just thought it'd be funny because it's like,
It would be funny
what
to be
about this
like-
area is wrong? And you're like looking, and you pan, and he's over there freaking out. Like, that's wrong.
Yes.
That there.
Well, we're gonna have to present it. A pile
But
of familiar.
You'll notice if you had
books.
presented it first,
Oh, it wouldn't
would
have
not have
worked. Interesting. Okay.
so that's a good reminder because
Yeah.
you didn't examine the second teacup.
Sure, I just presented it. I'm
But-
very bold.
That one didn't change, so it was fine. But
Mhm.
that is a thing that'll get you in trouble in these investigations sometimes.
Mm. He's like, oh shit, he got me. I can't possibly do that.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Oh, that's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, this man is dead, and you are shaking again.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
Stepping on my toes. I was gonna do that.
We're not smiling though. We're not happy about this development.
Hmm.
We did it. Case closed.
Give me the outro theme. Oh.
Nope. Uh,
Not to mention, it doesn't really work because then how the books get in.
well, right. Yeah.
He's reaching.
Yeah.
Understandably, he's also not super thrilled with Herlock for this because this is the second time that him looking at the evidence has pointed directly at him.
And so soon. Literally a day later. Not even a full 24 hours. We're back.